Hello fellow academics and welcome back to Uniton. Last time we fought another battle and as you can see we still have quite a lot of stuff just scattered around up here. More importantly, there's some like animal bodies that are not being transported into our facility, which makes me wonder why. And I think the main reason for that is that we had removed the storage area down here, and that was the place where we actually stored our animals to be butchered and turned into food. So we're quickly gonna remedy that, putting in another stockpile over here, clearing it all for now, and then setting this to animals, which hopefully will help us store some of that food again. Also going to higher prioritize this, and apparently I can't. And the reason for that is probably because we haven't built the storage area for the seeds yet. Alright, anyways, as you can hear in the background, more or less, I hope, they're still chopping away at in the limestone deposits just to make some space for our buildings over here. And this building cannot be fully expanded, and so can actually this one. So we'll just do that and wrap both of these up with rooftops, because neither one of these actually has a rooftop. So we're just going to copy it and placing them basically just on top of these buildings. Now we want to make sure that, well, it doesn't really matter which way they're facing, so we're just gonna vary it a little bit around, which I think overall will make this area look quite nice. And, well, we do have rough wine. This is the first our-produced wine, Uniton's blend or vintage, and people are drunk now. Good. Once they're drunk, they're happier, which is always good to hear. Let's have a look at Perennial. Happiness level, at least she's not unhappy anymore about being thirsty, so that's a good start. I guess the main reason for that is this is not particularly good wine in a sense. It's just rough wine, and that ultimately gives you only so much bonus. So we're quickly gonna put in our rough wine down here. So it's not under fermenting ingredients, it's under stimulants, just to make sure that our newly created wine up here is not going to rot. I'm going to high prioritize both of these. And the way you take this rough wine and turn it into a fine wine or an aged wine is just to prevent them from drinking this stuff. But in order for it to have a chance to ferment, which is 31 days, we need to make sure that it's not rotting. There's like a small window of opportunity for that. So ideally we want to store it above 3 degrees Celsius and below 6. So again, very, very like narrow temperature area for us to work with, but it will work out. Right. So they're done chopping out this area down here now, which means we need more resources, more of the limestone. It's a bit hard to see where the limestone technically is. Dirt pile up here, not entirely sure why. Oh, some limestone actually. So let's allow the limestone. I'll actually put these on high priority to be transported, because this will help us again finish our buildings. We're close to having at least our first building done. And Pernille is currently eating. It is night though, so once she's done eating, I will just let her go to bed. But the next morning, she's not our builder anymore, is she? Let's have a quick look. So go in here, go under construction. Holden is our main builder. So Holden, as soon as you're done sleeping, which is hopefully soon, you're going to be placed on the duty to, bring or finish the first building that we have. Also need to high prioritize the hauling of all of this. Don't want all of this to rot. Especially sort of the better armor. There's some winter clothes, savage plate armor. It's not too bad. Otherwise, it's, you know, it's just okay, the stuff that's here. Alright, anyways. Back to the topic. Everyone is sleeping. It's 3 AM. It's freezing outside, which I guess is to be expected as well. As we are sort of extending our building areas over here, we do need to put in some heat sources. So we're just going to place them right now. And the way I usually place them is behind, not directly behind the door, but next to the door, just in front of that window. I think in theory, if it was more accurate in terms of like heat distribution, the cold air that would get in through this window would actually be warmed up. So you could air out your room in the winter without, you know, freezing to death, which I think is quite beneficial. And maybe that's just me. I do also need to have a look at our domestic animals, because we have a few dogs, I want to say, that are currently not being trained, and we want to make sure that we try to train all of our dogs. I have 3 girls, 2 guys, but only one of them is actually a trained animal that helps us carrying things around. Alright. Holden is constructing, but the wrong building, so please Holden, I prioritize this window. And then immediately, I hope so, well, not hope so, let's have him high prioritize the rooftop as well. Building stability is 0, because I tried to do it too fast. Also need to make sure that this top is not made of wood, it's made of limestone, so it matches the rest of our buildings. Alright, meaning the first room is done. And that also means we're taking Pernille's bed and move it into this room. And I want to say we're placing it just on the far side from the door, as far away as possible, just to have a bit of spacing, which I think will be good for her. Also going to make sure that all of this is closed, all of the windows are closed, because again, it is winter. Actually, I also have a quick check. We do have 1 steward on highest priority. Nothing else is on this high priority. So Cuthbert will actually be able to do this once he has the time. There's also more winter clothes down here that we want to move as soon as possible. Now all of our clothing space down here is full. So this is all apparel, which we can also store here, so I think we should be fine. And the next chamber is gone. Oh no, they finally put they put the bed in, which is excellent, because that will allow... Oh, Pernille is also building that brazier in her room, which makes sense. Pernille, this is your bed now. Where you go? Getting resources for construction. Not sure what she was trying to build. Oh, she put the limestone in, but not the wood. Alright, here we go. They also have actually completed our bridge, and everybody is using that bridge area to cross, which is very nice to see. I think, just because to make it look a little bit nicer, we're going to put wooden torches on these short ends of the bridge, which will illuminate sort of the entrance to the bridge, and I think, again, will make this look much, much nicer. Alright. Settlers are starving. No. Why are you starving? Very high priority. What happened to our food? We have 0 food. Who's responsible for food? Cooking. Kemma, you... she is recovering, and that's why nobody has been cooking. That is not good. Alright. We don't have enough resources. We have now 5 pieces of food, but that is obviously not enough. What happened to our... Okay, all of our cabbage has already been harvested. So I think it's time to very quickly... Actually, we're going to set up the... let's go hunting. Settlers are becoming annoyed. Settlers are starving. I mean, they are our prisoners, but I don't want our prisoners to starve. So let's have a quick look in here. Food is low. Hit points are still high, so I think that's okay. Renil, you're filling your food pouch. I kind of want you to get some food, so wait until she's done, and then we're going to hunt with her. She's harvesting an animal. Nope, we're going hunting. Quickly bring her over here. What is this? Dung. Great. Winter clothes decomposed. I hope you're putting on new stuff. Dung has decomposed. I guess that is fine. Quickly, girl. The village depends on you. Alright, here we go. Hunt. No? Don't go drinking. Hunt. Why are you not hunting? Stop going for a drink. That's another frickin'... Sorry. It's another bug. Here's the settler, I think, with our highest marksman skill. So we do want her to do the hunting for us. Please shoot that deer. Why are you not shooting that deer? Cutbird, stop hauling stuff to the stockpile. Oh, he's hunting. Now he's going to drink. Why is nobody doing the hunting? Oh, I was just gonna say, we have something here, but it's just a wood pile. Can't have him eat the wood pile, obviously. I was hoping... There's a wolf. Can you hunt the wolf? What is going on? There's some weird bug going on, so nobody is going hunting. Why is nobody going hunting? Go drinking. Oh, you're hunting now. But you're the worst person to go hunt. Don't understand. Your animal handling is on free. Well, let's set this a bit higher. Why can't I stop you from hunting anymore? Alright, let's move you closer, since you're such a bad shot. Vernil is going back to sleep. No. If you were ready to go hunting, I want you to go hunting. We need the food, people. Alright. Why are you not hunting when I tell you to hunt? Autosave. My settlement is going to die because they don't do the hunting. And I'm not entirely sure why. Settlers are still starving. And luckily, it's for prisoners. I'm not too happy about them starving. At least it's not our main settlers. Part of me thinks maybe it's time to take down a goat. Male, female, female. How old are you? 18 days mature, 1 year mature. Yeah, not train, slaughter. Yeah. Animals are awake. Kind of don't want the bad shot to go hunting the wolf. Oh, look at that. I completely forgot we had a wolf carcass here. Which means... Kama, you can't coalesce anymore. I need you to make some food. Which means I need you to butcher some wolf. You're unhappy. Why? You're literally doing nothing but laying around. Emma, I'm not happy with you anymore. I bet you're gonna go crazy on me in like a second. Just produce quickly. What did you get from... Oh, she grabbed the stuff from up here through the flooring. I guess it kind of works. Before you recover... of course. She's rebellious now. I knew it. Alright, let's see who else. Culinary 1, Culinary 11, that's not bad. Culinary 12, even better. 7, 25 was nice. 10. So, you're up next. Cook. Where are you going? Oh, the beets are ready. Ah, good. That will help us. We have 4 meals ready. And they are finally eating. Which means this should... It just disappeared. Awesome. Neil, where were you? You were hunting probably this guy. Will you do the hunting now? Nope. You prefer going just for a drink. Stuff like this, very, very painful. Why aren't you taking this guy away? And why are you still hunting Cutbird? Oh. I needed to put the hunting further down. You're such a bad shot. Stop trying to... stop trying to hunt that deer. What are you doing? Okay. You killed a hare. Going to take the hare. High priority. Get it in people. It's food. Alright. Anything else? No. But I think we're actually okay again. 1 food left actually, so we're not that okay. You're enjoying entertainment. Sorry, you first need to... Cutbird? You're definitely not cooking. Alright, I need to give Cutbird something to do. Which means we're going to start digging out more space. Just so we can actually get a bit more resources and finish the building. And the way we're going to do this is we're just going to remove all of this. Cutbird, you have better things to do. Prioritize the mining and the digging. Valeria. Valeria's name. It's time for you to stop your entertainment and start cooking. And we also need to high prioritize move this in. Alright. We do have another room here, actually, right? Yeah, spare room. So, who's next? Holden? I don't think you were the next one. You know what? Kema, you're down here. I'm going to move you into your own place in the hope that this will make you a little bit happier. Valeria is preparing food. She's done. No, just unable to deliver resources. Why is that? Falling to stockpile. I'd rather you just produce some food. Alright, we have a spare room down there now. All of our alcohol is actually down there now. We're also going to it will rot never and ferment never. We're still going to forbid some of that rough wine. Actually, let's have a quick look what the temperature is down here. 3.7, which is perfect actually. So instead, we're going to dig this further out in the back. Have another path down here because we do want some additional storage for the front part. Now the back part, I'm gonna say for alcohol, the front part for our animal bodies. Alright, and just so we can make sure that this is the highest priority, we're going to remove the priority of doing this, or the chopping down of this. Holden is happily constructing the next buildings. Settlers are exhausted. Cutbird. Time to sleep, I guess. Okay. 2 of our dogs sleeping out here. And 1 sleeping on top of our prisoners, I guess. Auto save. Why are you here? Not entirely sure why there is a wood pile in that area back there. But we also need to, I think, finally clean this part up. So they don't need to go that far in order to get the resources for this construction. Alright. Everyone's sleeping, so I think we need to go and look through our schedule. Emma, I don't want you to urgent haul ever. Also want you as a last priority to do a steward stuff. They can actually train, and this is something new that they introduced, so you can actually improve our archery, and I think we want to work on that a little bit later. But for now, we know Cutbird is doing weird stuff that he probably shouldn't be doing. We could actually turn him into the Galler, since that is one of his favorite things to do, apparently. He is otherwise high priority of mining and planting. What else do you have? Botany. There you have. Because you like botany the most, so you're very keen on doing that. Alright, what else? Intellectual. We could actually have him do research as well. And that, I think, will be cool. Haven't looked in the research tree in a while, but we are short on books. So this will definitely help us. Didn't I set this to high priority too, to be transported? We should also consider putting in like new areas for all of this. But realistically speaking, for that we need more resources. What trees are you? You're an apple tree, you're an apple tree. All of these are apple trees that are not part of our planned orchard. So let's chop you guys down and then have you be replanted in the long run. You need to get these seeds in. I see. Alright. One more copy. Clear all of that and make sure our seeds actually also have a place to stay. Carrot beet, herbs, and flax. But yeah, I don't really care about our trees. Alright, never composing, so all of that is good. We're again low on food. Sorry, you... Oh, Kema is producing food. She's getting some wood. This area, by any chance, animal handling of 7. That is better than the 10 that Neil has. Oh my god, we have finally another animal that can help with the hauling. It is Donkey, our... well, Donkey. I'm not gonna say the other thing. That will help out a ton. It's already at it. Where are you going? What are you grabbing? Then we have another wolf. The traps finally paid off. Say finally, the traps paid off, which is good. Now somebody please transport in this wolf. Food reserves are low, but they are not non-existent. So that is good. Still not entirely sure how we could set up this locally to be transported away, but I guess Pernille is not transporting, so we're just going to delete that file over here, which means our animals should be able to transport this off as soon as possible. Okay, we're in a better shape. And our building area is kind of coming along, although we are a bit low on material again. But Holden is putting in the next few pieces. He could just try to finish this before doing all of that. But you know, let him have it. Not going to complain, he is building. And that is a good sign. Also need to place down the floor in this one. Apparently we had already placed it down on this one, but it's fully covered by snow. So, need to wait. That bird is still mining. And I am thinking, probably should just expand sort of the liquor storage down here. People need a lot of liquor. Pernille is now done as well. Nothing for her to do but to help the mining. Which is again good, because we do need the resources. Just making sure she is highest priority on growing and harvesting, not so much on cutting, which is good. We do want her to focus kind of on our food. But again, much better shape now. Reminds me, let's check the traps again. Don't think there's many more wolves out there at the moment. I'm kind of hoping that this fox that we saw somewhere on the other side of the map, I want to say, is actually coming by to, you know, try to have a bite. Here's the fox. Settlers are becoming annoyed. Why are you becoming annoyed? You're chilly. I don't have a heat source in there. Okay. Exhausted? Who's exhausted? Cuthbert is always exhausted. Then again, he is doing the mining, so, you know, there. Holden is heat resistant now. What does that mean? Alright, let's have a look. It is in here. Even in scorching conditions, Holden can take the heat. He loves working in the sun. Okay, but it doesn't mean he gets colder in the winter, because that would be horrible. I've actually put in the torches over here. Look at that. Doesn't that look cool? Little bridge, torches, a little well, and then we have our merchant marketplace basically over here, which I think looks very nice. Alright. So, still just dealing with the aftermath. I was really hoping that we would be able to finish all of these houses, but I don't think this will happen, because the episode would go on for way too long. Pernille is happily chopping away on the back here, slowly producing limestone for us. Hey. Anyways, Cuthbert's main job is to just mine. We just need to make sure that he has plenty of stuff to mine, which I think he definitely has quite a bit to mine down here, so that is good. We're also producing research again. Higher level research at the moment. Food reserves are low again. Didn't we just deal with that? 20. We have 6 people here. We have two prisoners, so 8 people. 8 people times 3 is 24, but I guess we could up this a little bit to have a bit of buffer and just say we plan in 4 per person, so we're going up to 32. I think that will ultimately help us in the long run. We are now out of animals. A bit of a shame, but I guess that is what it is. Oh, friendly visit. Merchant is coming. And he brought a lot of people. But it doesn't look like he brought any animals. So let's see what we can buy from him. Regardless, actually the next building is in, which is great. So we're going to move the next person, and I'm thinking it's gonna be Cutbird. Cutbird's new room is in here. Yep, just like that. And half of our settlers now have their own place. And again, we do need to expand a little bit more as well, because our prisoners, once we convert them, which, you know, will still be a while, but pretty sure it will happen. Just make sure that this is Holden's, and make sure this is Kemma. That's also immediately Kemma. And you know what? Before I start going to barter with our merchant friends, I'm going to end the episode here. What have we done? We've, well, survived the, what's it called, the famine. We have started to fill in our residential area, and, you know, things are starting to look up. Still don't have a lot of food, but we're in a much better shape right now. I am hoping that these merchants might actually have some more seeds for us to buy, like carrots. It would be great to have a little carrot farm going up here as well. Help us produce a bit more food. And I think in the next time, in the next episode, we're just gonna start expanding this while finishing up our housing situation over here. All right. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, smash the like button, leave a comment. If you're not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.